Michelle too.
All right. Hey, Michelle, how are you?
Awesome. Terrific. I'm on the road for the weather.
Okay. All right. Very good. Thank you. Okay, Tim, you've joined us. Anna's out there now. Hey, Christy, you're out there. All right, Bob Camp, you're there too. Thank you. Jason, I see you. All right, I'm going to make I think I'm going to make a start, and I know we're going to be joined by people during the call, and we will let them kind of step in at different points as they join. It is the end of the quarter and lots of customer activity, but I know everybody wanted to make sure, as did I, that we took the time today to really wish the very best for one of our colleagues and friends, Dan Bradford, with his retirement, celebrate his career and the next phase of his life. And I know there was a lot of people that wanted to join to do that here today, and we'll give everybody an opportunity to say a few words around this group here today. But let me start myself with just say to give you a little bit of background. And for those of you who do not know, Stan recently decided to retire after 24 years with IBM, and he grew up in Mississippi, lived in Washington, I think, for probably 20 years. Stan, I think, is the number. You moved to Atlanta in 1994 and joined IBM in 1996. And interestingly, you joined in digital and you joined in systems. And incredibly, these are the two areas that you're in right now as you retire. So you've come really full circle, and I know you've spent your career in different parts of digital and systems, lots of different things. But I think it's really apt that you're retiring in both of those functions after delivering an enormous amount of value for IBM and our clients. I think there are a lot of people on this call who are going to join us by telling their own experiences and stories and helping fill in some of the gaps of that 24 years. Just a couple of points. Stan became a manager after 17 years ago in 2003, and has built a number of teams across the digital business, and I'll come back and talk to that. But really across many of the systems areas. A little bit of typing in the background if you could hit mute. He worked in the mainframe area, Power, I-Series, X-Series, and most recently with the storage business that he set up really from the ground up within the digital business in Atlanta. He also, in his spare time, out of the goodness of his heart, took over responsibility as the site leader and has been doing that role for 5 years. And it was really in that capacity that I first met Stan. And I went down and visited Atlanta, and I will say within the first 15 minutes, he had me pinned against the wall, and he was hitting me up for $50,000 that we needed to spend on, putting investment into the center to make the environment better for everybody there. Making it a more conducive for an inside sales business and digital business. But I think it was just a really great example of how Stan thinks. He really thinks about everybody else first before he thinks of himself. And I immediately became just an enormous fan of Stan and have been ever since. And which is why today is obviously mixed emotion. We're really happy for Stan to retire, but we're really going to miss him. But I think all of you know, most recently he built the the storage business within Atlanta and built a tremendous leadership team, many of you who are on this call here today, but also just a fantastic team that has been results driven from the moment it was set up and has continued to drive these great results. And as a result of the results, we've seen further investment, and that team has continued to grow. And I think we will continue to see that happen. But I think a real testament and legacy as one of the last roles that Stan was in. But the other great thing about this team is that it really, it's one of the most diverse teams that I think you'll find anywhere in the company, and something that really just shows how possible it is to build, truly diverse teams from the ground up, and those that are just high performing, deliver every step of the way. And we couldn't be more proud of that. And, I think it's a tremendous legacy that Stan has put in place, building such a great team. And Stan, you have my commitment, and I'm sure many on this call, to continue that moving forward, right? That we want to continue to make this a location that we put in place truly diverse teams and continue that moving forward. So, look, I wanted to say those few words up front, and, again, just thank Stan just personally from me for what he has done so far. And I'll come back to that at the end of the call with his career, and wish him the best moving forward with what he has planned next. And I'm sure he'll share a little bit of that later. But I wanted to pass around to some guests who are on. And I'm sure, as I mentioned, we have some people joining throughout. I've been told that some are on client calls now, but will join during the course of this call. But I'm delighted that Michelle Peluso offered her time to join here today, and I want to give Michelle the opportunity to say a few words first. So, Michelle, over to you.
All right. Thank you. Hi, Stan. I'm sorry I can't see you on WebEx. But what an amazing career. And I really wanted to join. I got to know you when I came to Atlanta. And to me, there's sort of three things that are really spectacular about your leadership. One, it's really hard to be an entrepreneur inside of a big company. And that's what I think of when I think of you. I think of what you built so many times in your career here at IBM, but especially with the storage mission and business. Recruiting an incredible team, unbelievable passion, energy, dedication to client success, outcomes orientation. And so to me, you've been a perpetual entrepreneur in IBM and building great new avenues for IBM to grow. The second thing is your incredible passion for your team. And, that was really, I had a blast with you guys when I was in Atlanta. The spirit, the collaboration, the energy, was just so much fun for me to see. And I remember walking away just being like, what else can we give this team? So what else can we do? Just because, you can feel it when you see teams that are on a mission together, when they believe in each other and want to accomplish things, and you've always engendered that spirit. The last one to me is that you've been a great counselor for me and for others I know, even after George Floyd's murder. When I called you to check in and see how you were doing, you shared a lot of really thoughtful, poignant stories and about, where you needed to see IBM go. And, for all we've done, where you still felt like we had so much work to do. And for me, as passionate as I am about this topic, as you know, you were just great wisdom and great counselor. And I think, it's really rare that you get the chance to work with somebody who delivers the goods, as you have, who cares deeply and passionately about developing people as you do, but who also can speak truth to power, and who can be really wise counsel and to do it in your way. You leading those conversations and wanting to get better. So I just wanted to thank you for all your years of service. And just to know that, you lead really, really big mark on IBM, and you will absolutely always have a friend, an ally in me, and someone who, more than anything else, is just really grateful for all you've done. So thanks for letting me be part of this. And James, you have really big shoes to fill, as you know. We've talked about this, and I know that you will do him proud by taking him down. And the best thing you can do to honor his retirement is to just go forth and be awesome. You know, be innovative, be bold, be creative, help our clients, drive outcomes, show IBM, you know, exactly what y'all are made of. And I know you will, and that'll be the best legacy for Stan. So thank you, Stan, my friend. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, Michelle.
And James, are you quaking with the shoes you have to fill there? I can't see you, but I heard you on.
I am on. Yeah, I'm already. I've tripped in them a couple of times already. So big shoes.
Michelle, you can't
Either
see
that or
that James is for the call wearing a tuxedo.
Yeah, I have a tuxedo.
He'll be very sharp.
Nice job, James. And maybe it's the opposite. Maybe beyond the big shoes to fill, maybe you just got the easiest job in all of IBM because you're inheriting such an awesome team. So I can't tell. One or the other.
Look at that.
Thank you, Stan. I look forward to staying in touch.
Okay, thank you.
So awesome. All right, great. But look, I know that Paolo and John are going to try and get on the call during this, but I don't see them on yet, and they told me they wouldn't be on at the start. So they get on, and there's a lot of client activity going on today. So I'm going to work my way down the list here, and Mike Ross, you are the next person on the list. So if I could hand to you.
Absolutely. All right, Stan, you got me on the call. I'm gonna tell. All right. So the thing about Stan, right? I mean, it's a huge testament to who he is as a person, with just the number of people that are on this call and that will be on the call, you know, right here at the end of quarter, you know, to honor Stan, to talk about, you know, their experiences with him. You know, that is the truth. And you know, it's really, really hard to not be a fan of Stan. His energy, the passion, his enthusiasm is contagious. You know, and one of the things about Stan is you never have to guess with Stan, right? He just puts it out there plain. He tells it to you straight. We have had a lot of conversations this evening.